MLB Network's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Lots of pink all around for this Mother's Day matchup between the Philadelphia Phillies and the Atlanta Braves. It's baseball on MLB Network, and it's coming up next. Touki Toussaint is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Braves. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, this guy's had a real solid season up to this point. ERA under 3.5, which is saying something in these high-scoring games we see now in the game of baseball. This guy knows how to pitch, and if he's on, he knows how to minimize the damage. He'll be fun to watch in this one.
First pitch on its way. Alec Bohm is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning. 1-0. Now, boys, these Braves, as they take the field here tonight, fair to say they're not playing their best baseball right now. Losers of 5 of their last 6.
Yeah, Matty, this is code red right here. If they drop this one and get swept 4 games in their home ballpark, you could be sure that there's going to be a players-only meeting happening.
Boy, Dero, it's a tough thing to do, and one of the things you want to do, you always want to protect your turf and play well at home. The series hasn't gone their way so far. They really need to pull this one out here to avoid the sweep at home.
The 2-0 on the way. Finds the zone, strike 1. Starting to get a bit chilly here tonight. 57 degrees at game time. The 2-1. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2. Swing and a little blooper to center. Acuna coming in, but he won't get there. It falls in.
Batting second, the center fielder, Adam Hazley.
Here now is Adam Hazley as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. And he's carrying a batting average of just over 300. So clearly he's been a productive player with the bat in his hand so far. The 1-0. And set up working the plate is Larry Bullard as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Hey, Dero, Larry Bullard, he's pretty much right down the middle. You see very few managers and players getting into very many confrontations with Larry.
Yeah, Larry lays in the weeds, Dan. Doesn't try and make it about him, and that's what the players love. He's got a pretty consistent strike zone, and he's approachable.
The 2-1. He's running. He swings and misses. Throw down. And he overshoots him into center field.
Well, I think he's making it pretty obvious why he's batting leadoff, isn't he? Works his way on base to start the game and then does even better by swiping second to put himself into scoring position. He's trying to make an impact from the get-go in this one.
And he fouls this one off. The 2-2 one more time. Hit out towards second. Albies scoops it up. Throw pulls the first baseman off the bag.
Batting third.
And this is the kind of play that makes a manager go a little bit nuts. It's only the second batter of the entire game, and his defense is throwing the ball around already. I'm sure he's hoping that error isn't a sign of things to come.
And Bryce Harper will dig in at the plate as he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. With runners in scoring position this season, Harper is holding on to a batting average way down in the 210s.
He'd be the first to tell you he's not happy with his batting average this season, but he can beat you in a variety of different ways, and he has to because he wouldn't be here otherwise.
Two balls and a strike.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With two guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
Runners at the corners here, nobody out. Called strike two.
With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout or you're still looking for the double play ball?
Pretty good spot to be in as a pitcher right now. You can go for the punch out or try to induce the ground ball to get a double play.
Here now the 2-2. Gets him swinging. He struck him out. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. 1 ball, no strikes to count. And a fastball that's about off the radar screen there. It's 2-0.
Not even close with the 1-0. He needs to get back in the zone, but be careful. Work the quadrants.
Now the 2-0. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike.
Hey, boys, you talking about getting your A swing off right here? That's what it looks like. A guy with massive power letting it eat.
Fouled off wide at first, but boy, that had some zip on it. Here now the 2-2. High and deep down the left field line.
He appears to be having some issues with pitch command to start the game. He's dealing with 2 guys on, and that last pitch looked like a big mistake in that location. Right down the middle, but he got away with it.
The 2-2 one more time is laid off, and the count runs full.
Looked like he tried to elevate a fastball on that 2-2 pitch there, but kind of overdid it. With a pitch that high, it's pretty easy to lay off if you're the hitter.
There's ball 4.
Man, that's just painful for a pitcher right there. A 3-2 offering that was right on the corner, but he couldn't get him to chase, and he doesn't get the call. Can't beat yourself up about that one too much.
Here's Andrew McCutchen now. He'll swing and lift a ball foul off to the left and out of play. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2.
Hey, now he's got me confused up here. This is a known sinker baller out on the mound trying to roll a double play, and he throws him a 4-seamer.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
I mean, he's coming right after him, Matty. 3 fastballs in a row.
Here comes the 1-2. And the pitch is off the catcher's glove as it rolls away. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on.
I'm really impressed by that strikeout, and I'll tell you why. He should have gotten a call on the pitch before, and it looked like he got squeezed a little bit. In a bases-loaded situation, that can drive a guy nuts, drive you crazy. What I loved is he didn't let him take it out of his game, and he came back with another good pitch and got the punch out. A really nice job of taking it one pitch at a time.
Here's Didi Gregorius. A bouncer up the middle. And that is through into center field. A base hit. 1 run is scored. And he is in there.
Hey, one of the things you want to do, D-Row, is strike early, and they've done just that with a big hit driving in two.
Yeah, Dan, great to grab an early lead right there, especially when you can throw up a crooked number for your pitcher.
At the plate now, JT Realmuto, as he'll take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0.
I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game. They're really making him work, and unless he dials it in, it's probably going to limit how deep he goes into this game.
A ball and no strikes. Here it is.
2 balls, no strikes.
Well, I think he's got to find a way out of this jam and limit the damage. If he's unable to do that, this game could get away from him.
Outside, 3-0 now.
This inning hasn't gone the way he wanted it to, but it's not a total disaster yet. Sometimes pitching is about damage control, so if he can strand these guys out there, that would be pretty huge.
Now the 3-0 offering is taken, strike one.
3-1 with 2 on, and this is where you got to be geared up for something to drive. I don't think you can just groove him one right here. You still have to try to make a competitive pitch.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. 3-2, full count. Hit hard up the middle. And that's through into center field, base hit. And the run will score from second here, as this is now a 3-0 game.
He took that back right where it came from. Nice ribby knock right up the chute there.
Yeah, a little bit frustrating as a pitcher. You know, you always hear that, hey, you want to make yourself one of the defenders, but that ball was hit just out of his reach, right up the middle, base hit, and another run batted in.
And that'll bring up Gene Segura as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Another first inning RBI opportunity for him here. Timing just to tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. 3 runs already home here. Segura behind on a 1-2 count.
Hey, this is a big pitch right here. Can't allow them to tack on any more runs. Let's see if he attacks his zone or buries something in the dirt.
Here comes the 1-2. It's a fastball that misses.
Now 2-2. This is the pitch where you want to attack the zone. If you go 3-2, then you put the runners in motion.
Gregorius over at second. Realmuto on at first with 2 down. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full, 3-2.
Yeah, and that splitter is normally the go-to pitch to this guy, but it really hasn't shown that good downward action that he usually has. He needs to get back to finishing it out front.
Now the 3-2 pitch. And there's ball 4 as this one gets away a bit.
That walk is going to feel a little extra frustrating for this pitcher. Not only do you never really want to walk the number 8 hitter, but it's also going to let the pitcher hit this inning instead of forcing him to lead off the next one.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Freeman is over to take a look at it.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch. Get ahead. Get the offense on their toes. That opens up the off-speed pitches later in the game.
Over to Albies covering at second, and that'll do it. So all in all, they're fortunate to give up just 3 in the inning as they wind up escaping the bases-loaded jam. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. The Phillies lead it 3-0. Aaron Nola gets the ball for Philadelphia in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, Matt, it's not easy to bunch anything together against this guy. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of under 1.10. So we may see some hit and run, we may see some bunting, and we may see some running, because if you want to lay around and try to get hits off this guy, that's not the right thing to do. One of the top pitchers in the game right now.
Ozzie.
Stepping in for the Braves, Ozzie Albies, and he really thrives in the batter's box here at home. Something to keep an eye on in this one. Now here's the pitch. Knuckle curve down below the knees, 1-0. These Phillies, as they enter play here tonight, fellas, 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, it's not an easy thing to do to get a sweep on the road. And hey, Dero, a 4-game sweep on a roadie, that's doubly tough to do.
Dan, that might happen once a year. Are you kidding me? To come into someone else's house and to steal 4 straight games? You imagine what that plane flight's going to be like if they steal this one?
Batting second, the shortstop, Dansby Swanson.
Stepping in next, Dansby Swanson, and you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. Now the first pitch.
Nope. That's exact.
The 1-0 is in there for strike 1. Nola is one of the more prolific strikeout artists in the game today. He'll get into double digits in Ks, and of course that means he's got outstanding stuff every 5 days.
One of the things that go hand in hand, Matty V, if you want to strike guys out, you have to have good stuff, and this guy has great stuff. He has 2 different pitches that he can strike you out with, and as they rate him on a scale of 1 to 10, this guy has 2 pitches that rate an 8 or a 9, which is really hard to find in baseball today.
Here now the 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Swing and a miss. Looked like the knuckle curve there, and that's out number 2.
Not a lot of guys throw that knuckle curve, but some guys have a lot of success with it. Some say it has more bite than the traditional curveball, but I think it's more of a feel thing. It just works for certain pitchers, and it worked right there.
So next up will be Freddie Freeman, as he'll look at a changeup that drops below the knees for ball 1. His past line against Aaron Nola, he's collected 11 hits in 48 ABs. He also has 1 home run. The 1-0. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. Gone. A solo home run off the bat of Freddie Freeman, number 249 career. And the Bravos are on the board. It's now a 3-1 ball game.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number 1, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
And here's Ronald Acuna Jr. now,
The center fielder.
as he'll take a look at ball 1. He comes in with that average down in the 240s. 6 home runs and 19 driven in. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first and no swing. It's ball 2. And there's a line drive, base hit to left field. So the 2-out hit keeps things alive for Marcell Ozuna.
That's the cat and mouse of the game right there.
Batting fifth.
You find yourself count
The left
leverage,
fielder.
you think you're getting a heater, he throws an off-speed pitch and you're still able to execute, that fires me up right there.
And that'll bring in Marcell Ozuna. Pitch misses low. The throw down. Way late, and he's in there easily at second.
We all know this team is struggling right now. They're on a losing streak, so when that's the case, sometimes you need to be a little bit more aggressive and try to put some pressure on your opponents. Stolen bases are a good way of doing that, so we'll see if it pays off on the scoreboard for him right now.
That evens it up, 1-1. From the belt, the pitch. Hit out towards second. There's Segura. Throw in time, and the side is retired. But the Braves are able to get one back on the solo homer. We'll head to the top of the second. It's now a 3-1 ball game. Second inning set to go, and that'll give way to the third baseman, Alec Bohm.
For me, this is an important add-on inning here. Their little lead is cute. I like it, but keeping the pressure on, building that lead, that's how you bury someone.
0-1 the count. And now a pitch on the way. Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive, Matt. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. And right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
So now to the plate, Adam Hazley. As he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far. The 1-0.
Ball 2.
He might still be thrown off from that first inning, guys. He got knocked around pretty good, and that can be hard to recover from mentally sometimes.
Three and 0 now. Trouble waiting on deck as Bryce Harper hits next. 1 out, nobody on. He loses him on ball 4.
Well, he's really laboring in the early going here. That's his 3rd walk of the game already. We'll see if he can get it together or if this is just one of those days where he's going to have to grind his way through this start.
So 1 gone in the inning here with a runner at first, and that'll bring up Bryce Harper. He's set. Here it comes. As he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. On its way, the 0-1 pitch.
No, that's down.
Not a surprise to see that low splitter there. Anything with downward movement like that is going to be at the top of the list in a double play situation.
Started to chase there. They'll appeal it down to third, and no swing. It's ball 2. Now the 2-1 is laid off of for ball number 3.
I love the approach out on the mound. Everything's down in the zone as it should be, but now you find yourself in a 3-1 count. Do you elevate a little bit more and get back in this zone, or do you just pitch around them?
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. And he misses again here. It's ball 4. And that's back-to-back walks here with 1 away. Well, Dan, do you agree with the timing of the visit from the pitching coach?
Looks like the pitching coach is going to come out and have a word with him. Don't like to see that in the second inning, but once he makes sure he's okay physically, I'm sure it'll be just words of encouragement the rest of the way.
So runners at first and second here with 1 away, and that'll bring in a perennial MVP candidate for years to come, Rhys Hoskins. He's set. Now the pitch. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1.
Hey, that's a huge set-the-tone pitch right there. To a great hitter, you do not want to fall behind 1-0 and have him sitting all over a fastball or guessing what you throw next. You get ahead 0-1, and now the count's in your favor, and you and your catcher can start doing some things.
Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2. Hazley on second. Harper is over at first with 1 away. Out in front here is this one scorched foul to the left. And a wave and a miss on a ball that was way out of the strike zone. There are 2 away now.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with him, and watching this at bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you could tell these things and exploit them.
So the next hitter to dig in will be Andrew McCutchen. Now look out as that pitch sends him tumbling to the ground. 2s all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course here in inning number 2. The 1-0 is taken for ball 2.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down and away or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the heart of the plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
Now the 2-0 is laid off, but in there for strike 1.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating and feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Ball even at 2-2. Got him. So he's down on strikes for the second time here tonight. Couple of walks in the inning, but nothing on the scoreboard. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Now at the plate is Travis d'Arnaud, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. First pitch on its way. Down the first baseline, but a foul ball here, 0-1. Now here's the pitch.
Yeah, I get it. They want to run this guy's pitch count up, but that was a pretty good pitch to hit. He might be kicking himself that he didn't swing at that one.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch.
The count is 1-2.
Lifted into the air to shallow center. In comes the center fielder, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass.
Hey, listen, when you have a good sinker, you have to throw it, but he's going to have to get the ball much lower in the zone than that last one.
Yeah, from the offensive side, Dan, two-seamer, pitcher, sinker, baller, what have you, you're looking for that thing to pop out above the belt, and that's exactly what happened right there. Miss middle.
To the plate now, Austin Riley, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. His past line against Aaron Nola, he's 3 for 15. He's also hit a couple of home runs against him. Comes set and the 0-1. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Down.
And the knuckle curve that time. Got him swinging, and that's the first out.
He's just got great strikeout stuff. In his last start, he racked up double-digit Ks, and it looks like he could finish up in that range again here. He's really an exciting pitcher to watch when he's sending guys packing like this.
The batter will be Christian Pache, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. Still plenty to be desired in terms of batting average, down in the 180s entering play. 2 home runs, 9 driven in. Here it comes, 1-0.
And how about the uncommon patience for the rookie in a big spot right here? These have been some tough pitches to lay off.
3-0 now.
Well, those were a couple of close pitches right there in the inner part of the zone. Hitters will tell you, pitches in that location are tough to do anything with.
Not where you want the changeup, but he gets away with it for a strike. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
Hey, there was great arm action on that 3-1 changeup right here. He's got this guy thinking. That's the beauty right now. We go to a full count. Do you sit changeup or do you stay with the heater?
So it was a strikeout swinging. Christian Pache goes down for the second out in the bottom half.
Number 62.
Into the box now, Touki Toussaint, as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. Two out with the man at first. And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike. Fouled away. Working for the punch out and the offering.
34 pitches for him through an inning and 2/3 right now. That's not terrible, but it's a lot higher than he'd like.
Did well just to make contact there as he spoils off a good changeup. And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that, the side is retired. 1 left for Atlanta. They still trail it here 3-1. Welcome back to Truist Park just outside Atlanta as we send it down to check in with Heidi.
Matt, I had a chance to catch up with manager Joe Girardi during the commercial break about the Phillies offense. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He cited the 4 walks they've earned already as evidence that his guys are waiting for the right pitch and that they're willing to let the opposition work themselves into trouble. So far, that's paying off.
Thank you, Heidi. Digging in now for Philadelphia, Didi Gregorius coming off the clutch two-run single his last time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
We're only in the third inning, and his pitch count is above 60. That's not being too efficient with your pitches.
Set to deliver the 0-1. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside.
And so now the Braves will get both a left-hander and a right-hander up and throwing in the bullpen.
The 1-1 is looked at for ball number 2.
It's one thing to get hit around, but it's far worse when you're getting yourself into trouble by not throwing strikes. Every pitcher's been there, but it doesn't make it any less frustrating or unacceptable.
That's through for a base hit. He's now 2 for 2 in this one.
Hey, not an easy thing to do right there, Dero, with that stacked infield on the right side. To hit it through where the shift is, have to hit that in the right place at the right time.
Yeah, he found a good result right there, Dan. Pitcher actually executed right there. Got him to hit it where he wanted to. Put good barrel, good contact on that ball, and was able to find the hole.
Into the box, JT Realmuto. That's down into left center for a base hit. And this will bang up against the wall. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning.
You'd think they'd stop pitching to this guy by now. He's been torching them all weekend, and he stays hot here with another extra base hit. They'll be happy when this series is over, so they don't have to deal with this dude anymore.
Gene Segura standing in as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. He'll start this one at 274. 4 home runs and 7 driven in. Ready with the 0-1 pitch.
Yep, that ball went out.
Everyone in the ballpark knows what the pitcher's intentions are in this situation. Great job at the plate to lay off a tough pitch in a good spot.
Gets him to swing at a pitch down and out of the zone. 1-2. Down the left field line and deep. Now another 1-2. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball.
Good take right there. He's given him a great battle with guys in scoring position. We'll see who's going to win this duel.
A swinging bunt up the third baseline. Outside in a full count. 3-2.
These are the kind of ABs, regardless of the outcome. You go back to the dugout as an offensive player, and your teammates are loving on you for making that pitcher work and battling it out.
3-2 pitch. And look out. That's in very tight, and it's ball 4.
I know one thing. He earned that free pass right there. He was tempted with some really good pitches, but he stayed disciplined and drew the walk.
So next to the plate for the Phils, Aaron Nola. He could really open this lead up early if he can deliver here with the bases loaded. From the stretch.
Pitcher on the mound has to find a way to minimize damage right here. Gotta believe he's willing to trade 2 outs for a run.
Comes set. Now the pitch. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone. Now the 1-1 pitch is laid off for ball 2.
You put yourself in this situation, you got to get yourself out of it. You got the pitcher at the plate, 2-0 count. You got to take your chances and throw something middle of the plate.
The 2-1 home is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Acuna's there for it. He's got it 1 away. And they will not try anything here, so the bases remain loaded with 1 away. Sean Newcomb is going to come on to pitch here, and in just the 3rd inning, you have to think he'll be asked to eat some innings. Alec Bohm will be the first to meet him here, and he'll do so in an enviable situation indeed. Bases loaded and only 1 out now. From the belt, kicks and deals. Trying to work that slider to the outer half, but it misses 1-0. A ball and a strike to the Phillies leadoff man.
I kind of like the aggressive attitude right here. I know he's in a jam. What does he do? He goes to his best stuff, and that's the fastball.
3rd inning here, 3-1 our score. Changed things up on him, and he got him to swing through it. 1-2 now.
Hey, you know the pitcher right now, he's looking for that best friend, that double play ball. This is where you have to really be disciplined at the plate and make sure that you get a pitch that's above the knees that you can get in the air.
Back to the fastball, but it's upstairs. 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And this is swung on and missed. Oh, a huge punch out there as the bases remain loaded with 2 away now.
He showed right there why having a good changeup is so valuable. 2-2, and he flips one up there that the bottom really falls out at the last minute. It's so hard to pick up, and it's even harder to make good contact with.
At the plate, Adam Hazley. Swing and a liner. And that's through into left, a base hit. And not in time as the run scores. And the 2nd run will score as well.
Boy, talking about having ducks on the pond right there, D-Rose.
I know everybody wants to hit a home run. Those are the ones you remember. But without question, Dan, 2 out, 2 RBI knocks with runners in scoring position right there. You remember these knocks.
Next to dig in will be Bryce Harper, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. For his career in this matchup, he's got 4 hits and 10 at-bats. He's also got 8 runs batted in. 2 down, runners at 1st and 2nd. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. One and 2 now as that one's fouled off. From the belt, kicks and deals. And he comes back with a fastball. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a couple of men left. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Phillies 5 and the Braves 1. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and set to go is the 2nd baseman, Ozzie Albies.
Ozzie.
First pitch of the AB now. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. Albies just rakes left-handed pitching. There's no real way to dispute that. However, he's not nearly as proficient when facing pitching from the right side. Called a strike there, 2-1. Into the corner and slicing foul. The 2-2. is looked at, and the count moves full. This is hit the other way out toward left field. The catch is made out there by McCutchen, and that's the first out. Next to hit, Dansby Swanson. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat. First pitch of the AB on its way. Breaking ball called just a bit low. And looked like ball 2 below the knees, but it's ruled a strike, and that evens the count at 1-1. Now here's the pitch.
Ball 2.
And there are 2 away now.
Now that.
2 down, no one on base, and that brings in Freddie Freeman.
And that home run he hit his last time up, he isn't going to forget about anytime soon. He absolutely destroyed a fastball.
And he takes a cold strike, 0-1. A ball and a strike now to the Braves' first baseman.
Ball 1 strike.
The 1-1. Taken, strike 2. 2 out, nobody on. Now a foul tip held onto behind the plate. Nice work there to get the punch out, and the inning is over. Braves are set down 1-2-3. They're down 5-1. All set for the start of the 4th, and that'll bring up Rhys
The
Hoskins.
first baseman, number 17, Rhys Hoskins.
And now the first pitch. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. On deck, there's Andrew McCutchen. He'll hit next. Clearly off with his timing on that one. A swinging strike. Might have gone after ball 4 there, as this one's fouled away off to the right. 3-2 pitch.
Put that in a memory bank. First time he breaks out a curveball right there, and it's a pretty good one.
And it's fouled away. The next 3-2. Hit sharply on the ground. He's got it. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th. So 1 out and nobody aboard, and that'll bring up the former National League MVP Andrew McCutchen. First pitch on the way. And the fastball hitting 93 on the gun. It's 1-1. Softly hit out to short. And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1-for-3 game so far.
Everybody needs a little love in their life right there. Nice piece of hit and get you some right there. A little soft liner. He definitely wasn't on that baseball, but he got a little luck involved, a little love, and that thing found a hole right there into the outfield.
So now to the plate, Didi Gregorius, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. His career numbers against this pitcher, he's 0 for 4. McCutchen, base runner at first with 1 out. Grounder down the line at third. Fouled off. The 0-2 home. Swing and a miss on the breaking pitch. 2 away.
Now batting, the catcher.
2 are gone in the Philly fourth, and that brings up JT Realmuto. First delivery to him as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. And this is a fastball that's right on the black but ruled a ball. It's 2-0 now.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
Throw to first with time to spare, and the side is retired. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left on. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. Phillies on top, 5-1. And now the Atlanta number 4 hitter, Ronald Acuna, a base hit in his first trip.
Yeah, guys, everyone knows he's been slumping. Dan, you can certainly attest to this, only amassing a solid 1 hit in your entire career. But pressure's off now. Maybe he gets hot.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Advantage count, 2-0 to the Braves center fielder.
This guy's been really on point so far, but it's not getting any easier. He has to get through 4, 5, and 6 right here.
2-1.
Hey, he's got great feel for that pitch right there. He can throw it anytime he wants for a strike.
In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now.
He's got a good feel for his off-speed pitches second time through the order, and we just saw 3 in a row.
And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3.
And this is where he's especially dangerous, because if you walk him, he can steal a base on you. But if you lay a fastball in there, he can take you deep, too.
And that misses for ball 4. It's a leadoff walk that starts the bottom of the 4th.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
Here's Marcell Ozuna. He's set, and the pitch. And he lays off there, 1-0. 5-1 our score as we play the 4th here. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes.
Pick your poison in this situation right here. I know that runner on first is certainly affecting his mechanics, but now you're down 2-0, and you got to find a way to get back in his strike zone.
From the belt, the pitch. Now a check swing on the pitch inside, but he definitely broke the plane, and that's the first strike. Here's a topper fouled off to the right, and that'll even the count at 2-2. This one sinks low and a touch outside. It's a full count, 3-2.
Gotta believe that runner from first is going to be in motion, especially in this situation. As an offensive player, just hit something hard because those defenders are going to be moving.
The 3-2 pitch. And he lays off there, ball 4. So back-to-back walks have him in business here with nobody out.
And things are not looking good here in the 4th inning. That's the second walk of the frame. Good time for the catcher to go out to the mound and have a chat with this guy to give him a little breather.
Now into the box, Travis d'Arnaud. He collected a base hit his first time up.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
Lays off 1-0.
Count 1-0.
Has a look, now the pitch. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Outside, 3-0 now.
Your offense goes out and gives you a 4-run cushion. You have to find a way to stop struggling, compose yourself, and get your mechanics on point. It'd be a shame to let this one slip away.
The 3-0 pitch. And that misses. Ball 4, and he's going to need to settle down in a hurry now because he's in a peck of trouble.
I think he was trying to be a little too fine there, and a walk is the result. Well, the good news is he has a force at every base. The bad news? A single probably drives in a couple of runs.
Into the box, Austin Riley looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
And he can't allow the same thing to happen in this situation. This is a big-time spot in this game. He's got to find a way to put the ball in play.
And that's cut on and missed. 0-1. Has a look, now the pitch. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. And a classic 0-2 pitch as the changeup misses low, and it's 1-2 now.
Wow, really close pitch on 0-2. That just missed, and if he hits that spot right there again, he might get the call next time.
And a swing and a miss on a huge first out there as he sets him down swinging with the bases loaded.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best two-strike approach either.
Stepping in now, Christian Pache. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. The 1-0.
Nowhere to put anybody. 2-0 count, not a good spot to be in as a pitcher.
From the belt, the pitch. Swing and a miss, 2-1.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker with good downward action.
Boy, he just threw that fastball by him.
Boy, I love the way he's competing out there on the mound right now. He's got a chance to rack back-to-back Ks with 2 runners in scoring position. He's not giving in at all.
Here now the 2-2. Is swung on and missed, strike 3. Two gone now in the Braves half of the 4th. And the pitcher will bat next. Here comes Sean Newcomb. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch.
It's moments like this as a pitcher when you feel the whole world is against you. You're already in hot water with the bases loaded, so it doesn't make life any easier when you're not getting calls that you think you should.
The 1-0 home is offered at and missed for the first strike. 1 run on 3 hits and 1 error on the Atlanta line score. That nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
Here's the 2-1. Can't connect there. It's 2-2.
Hey, this is a huge pitch right here. It would be demoralizing to watch this inning slip away.
And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. Braves will strand 3. They're down here 5-1. So here is Gene Segura. He'll start off the 5th in this one.
The second baseman, Gene Segura.
First pitch of the AB on its way. Ball 1.
Obviously, the game plan wasn't to let this guy beat you right here. He's already walked twice, and that pitch out of the zone tells me they want nothing to do with him.
This is on the ground over to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. No one on with one down, and it'll be the pitcher up next, Aaron Nola. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Pache is over to his right as he puts this one away. 2 down.
Now batting, third baseman.
So the Phillies batting order turns over and set to go. Alec Bohm. He was sat down on strikes in his last at bat.
And you can live with punching out with the bases empty, but in his last at bat with 2 runners in scoring position, you cannot go down not putting the ball in play. Too much on the line, too many ribby opportunities out there to swing and miss in that spot. Dan, this guy's on fire. I used to say all the time it's about 150 ABs to 200 ABs where you start figuring out what type of season you're going to have. He's obviously in May and he's on fire.
D-Row, he's been locked in from day 1 of this season, and it's continuing right now. Anything that is around the strike zone, he feels he can get the barrel to it, and he continues to hit line drives.
Adam Hazley is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. The 0-1 pitch.
Hey, make no mistake about it, this lineup's going to have to get going and get a little bit more aggressive. This guy's pounding the zone.
Frozen on strike 3 for the final out of the inning. Phillies strand 1. They lead this one, though, 5-1. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the Braves' offense with their manager Brian Snitker during the commercial break. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said it seems like every at-bat has gone deep into the count, which has resulted in a really high pitch count for their opponent. We checked the numbers. So far, they've worked a total of 6 full counts. Guys?
Okay, thank you, Heidi. And now back to the leadoff spot in the Braves lineup. Stepping in, Ozzie Albies. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far.
Ozzie Albies.
And now the first pitch. A changeup floats outside here for ball 1. Albies with a 1-1 count now. But facing right-handed pitching so far this season, Albies carries a hitting line just over the 280 plateau. Here's the 1-1 delivery. 1-2.
Man, this has been a game filled of a lot of swings and misses. Not very many confident swings, and this team up there, they'd swing at a butterfly right now if it flew in front of the plate. Lots of swings, lots of misses, a lot of ugly at-bats for this team right now.
And the throw will indeed take care of him for the first out.
Well, you know you made a real nice pitch when you bounce it in the dirt and you still get the hitter to swing at it. That tells me that there's a lot of deception in that pitch right now.
Dansby Swanson lining up to hit. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Who pulled the string and had him way out in front, a ball and a strike. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. And now a pitch on the way.
Wow, that's 4 straight Ks. He's knocking them down. He's looking for number 5 right here. You can tell this guy on the mound, he is pitching with a whole lot of confidence in this one.
Boy, and they cannot touch him right now. 5 straight strikeouts on the ledger, and there are 2 away.
This has not been a weekend to remember for him. He's just been completely lost at the plate, flailing all over the place. Now that's his 6th strikeout of the series. They've really got him figured out.
Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman, as he'll take a changeup here for strike 1.
Quite an interesting outing up to this point as we head into the middle innings. He's pitching quite well, but you look at his first pitch strike percentage, less than 40%. That's going to be something he's going to need to clean up moving forward.
Fastball just misses. That's ball 1.
Hey, this guy's got to be pretty proud of what he's done so far. It's never easy to pitch on the road, but to have this kind of outing in a ballpark that is notoriously known as being hitter-friendly, it's been a treat to watch.
Swinging a hard hit ball down the line in right. Harper gets under it and makes the catch to end the inning. Down in order go the Braves. They're down 5-1. Top half of the 6th about to get started, and standing in is the veteran outfielder Bryce Harper.
Bryce Harper.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike.
That elevated fastball right there, that is the biggest change in the game today for me. When I first came up, a lot of guys working that Greg Maddux east to west.
The 1-1. Started to go. They'll look for the appeal down to third and ring him up, says the third base umpire. He's gone. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his 3rd tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out. A strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now.
0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Two balls and no strikes.
He doesn't look like the same reliever right now, but listen, this is his 4th inning of work, and there aren't very many relievers that can go 4+ innings and be rock solid all the way through.
Now the 2-1 is taken, ball 3. Andrew McCutchen is on deck. Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. Bounced on the ground and right at the shifted infielders. On to Freeman at first, and there are 2 away now.
The left fielder, number 22.
Now at the plate here is Andrew McCutchen, singled in his last at bat. First offering on its way. And a strike called at the letters. Looked high to me, but it's 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
Stone cold take right there. That fastball very well could have sent him packing back to the bench.
The 1-2.
He's certainly pushing the throttle and pulling it with those 4 pitches. Statistics class tells me I'm sitting fast.
Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one. Phillies down in order. They're up 5-1. Acuna digs in now. Due up are the 4, 5, and 6 hitters, and they're hoping that this is the part of the lineup that can get something going.
Yeah, only 1 run on the board so far for them. They just haven't had consistently good at bats.
Now here's the pitch.
This is why the manager pencils these guys in the middle of the order. Big spot, time for them to get back in this game with a couple quality ABs.
Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2. And he chased it in the dirt. A throw down to first, 1 away. The next to bat for Atlanta, Marcell Ozuna. It was a walk in his last trip. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch.
Right guy, right spot. This is one of the better hitters in their lineup. Just the guy they want to see coming up now to get this inning going.
And he misses again, 2-0. And through 5 1/3, already coming up on 100 pitches here.
Yeah, Matty V, this pitch count continues to go up, up, up. Near 100 pitches here. He's not even through the 6th inning. And Mark DeRosa, this is right where you'd like to have a pitcher like this guy.
Yeah, absolutely. A lot of stress pitches for him, you know. Usually you can throw 100 pitches, and if you're not taxed and there's not people in runners in scoring position, you could be all right. But he's had to grind this one.
2-2 to Marcell Ozuna.
It's been more than 2 innings since this guy's allowed anyone to reach base. He looks pretty unbeatable on the bump right now.
Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball. Three-two pitch. Fastball too high, ball 4.
Now batting, catcher, Travis.
Here's the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud. And now the first pitch. This is in the air out to right. On the move is Harper. He gets there, and that's the 2nd out. Digging in will be Austin Riley. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch outs will stick with you a little longer.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch.
The guy in the mound is having one heck of a night, but the downside of that, if you're going to strike out a lot of guys, your pitch count is going to be high. So this gives the offense some kind of hope as this game's getting down to the end.
He's set. Here's the 0-1.
I got to count 1 and 2.
A runner on first with 2 away. And this one's in the dirt, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. Outside and a full count, 3-2.
Good running count right here. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, runner on first. He'll be off to the races on this pitch.
And a good at-bat that time as he lays off for ball 4. And as a result, that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with 2 away.
He did not want to let the hitter off the hook with 2 outs, and now he's got a runner in scoring position to deal with.
And stepping in, Christian Pache. He's hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far. From the stretch. Ball 1, taken just off the inside.
The Braves have been looking for that big hit pretty much all game. It remains to be seen if they can get it, but now sure would be a big time for that.
The 1-0. Bounce towards the second baseman. Throw to first is going to be in time, and the Braves rally comes up short as that's out number 3. Two left for Atlanta. They're down here 5-1. So stepping in is Didi Gregorius. He's 2 for 3 thus far.
The shortstop, Didi Gregorius.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Yeah, we see a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen up in the bullpen. And this winds up inside for a ball. 2-0 now. Swing and a miss on the heater, and it's 2-1.
I mean, he had to. I'm going to give him benefit of the doubt and say he was sitting something off speed, because to be late on a fastball and a count like that is just unforgivable.
Here now the 2-2.
After multiple pitches were fouled off, it gets a little disappointing as a pitcher. So you think to say, I'm going to throw one way off the plate and see if he'll chase it. Didn't happen.
Now the 3-2 pitch. On the ground and right at the shifted infielders. Swanson picks it up, and the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7. Next up is JT Realmuto. He bounced out last time up. Here's the first pitch to him. Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball 1.
Listen, I'm not trying to make up an excuse, but this is this guy's 5th inning of work in this game out of the bullpen. Are you kidding me? Nobody goes 5 innings anymore.
The 1-0. Swing and a liner. And that'll get by and on through towards the wall. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Last pitch was a fastball, tries to double up with the same piece of cheese, and it gets turned around. Nice piece of hitting.
Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Huascar Ynoa will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch. Johan Camargo is into the ball game as well, as he'll slide into the pitcher's spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch. In now, Gene Segura, as he'll lay off a slider too low. Ball 1. Segura, a native of the Dominican Republic, is a middle infielder by trade, of course, usually a shortstop, but they've got him at second base in this one.
Yeah, Matty, this guy's got some of the best hands in the game. It doesn't matter. Shortstop, second base, you can pretty much put him wherever you want in the infield. Premium defender, up the middle defender, looks to help out the pitching staff any way he can.
The 1-1. Misses for the second ball. Got him to swing under that one. It's 2-2.
Hey guys, that fastball just registered 97 miles an hour. On a night like tonight where it's super cold out, if you don't get to head to that baseball right there and you get jammed, it's almost like getting stung by a pack of wasps.
And he takes ball 4 again, and they clearly just don't want any part of him in this one.
Up next for Philadelphia, the pitcher,
Scott Kingery will get the call to pinch hit here, and he'll find he has a couple of runners aboard with only 1 out in the inning. pause. Now the pitch. Popped him up. Freeman has room in foul territory, and that's the second out of the inning. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Alec Bohm. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. And they start him out away with a called strike. And he falls behind 0-2. Hard hit towards center. And the 2-out threat won't pay off. The inning is over. Phillies leave a couple. They lead this one, though, 5-1. Brandon Kinsler gets the call from the pen to take the ball for the home 7th. And the next in is Johan Camargo. He's newly entered into the ballgame, so this will be his first trip to the plate here in inning number 7.
Camargo.
Now here's the pitch. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes.
Ball, inside.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
The batter, number 1.
Digging in, the switch hitter, Ozzie Albies, struck out in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Hey, hats off to the pitching staff right here. They've been able to hold a hot hitter in check in Game 4 of this series.
Now the 0-1. Here's a pop-up now. And there's out number 2. And next will be Dansby Swanson digging in. Lifetime against Brandon Kinsler. He's got a batting average of .444. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. And he takes ball 1.
I think when a team starts struggling, certainly offensively, it's just guys try and play above their pay grade. Know who the best players are in the lineup and try and get on base to set them up.
Two 2-0 the count to Dansby Swanson.
Pretty easy takes to start out this at bat. None of those pitches were even close to the strike zone.
Now a pitch swung on and missed. It's 2-1.
That swing had one purpose, and that was to put the ball over the wall. I guess he doesn't have much to lose with his team down this many at this point in the game.
The 2-1. Swing and a ball hard hit toward deep right. Harper will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Braves are set down 1-2-3. They're down 5-1. All set for the start of the inning, and Adam Hazley digs in now.
The center fielder, Adam Hazley.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike one. In there at the knees, 0-2 now.
So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Hey, that's back-to-back really good sliders. I wouldn't be surprised if he threw another one right here. Looks like he's got that slide ball in his back pocket right now.
Pache is there to put it away for out number one. Here's Bryce Harper now. Now here's the first offering. Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. And he'll step on first himself for the out. And now it'll be the cleanup spot for the Phillies. Rhys Hoskins. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. He's set. Here it comes. And he fouls this one off. The pitch. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And that misses. 2-1. A high fastball is in there. Fouled away. The 2-2.
You got a full count. 3-2.
And this is taken here for ball 4. Just the second walk he's allowed into his 8th inning of work. So that's the second walk he's worked in this one.
Yeah, and that seems to be a popular approach when this guy steps in. He can really hurt you with one swing, so I think the idea is mostly not to let this one guy beat you, Matt.
At the plate now, Andrew McCutchen. And there's a swing and a miss at an off-speed pitch to start him out. 0-1. 5-1 our score as we play the 8th. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2. Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball.
I'll tell you, it's a helpless feeling for a manager or a pitching coach when your pitchers are having a really hard time throwing strikes. What are you supposed to do other than keep trying new guys until someone starts attacking the zone?
And he'll strike out here yet again, as it's been a ball game to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts. 1 left for Philadelphia. They're up 5-1. So now into the box is Freddie Freeman. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame.
First baseman, Freddie Freeman.
From the stretch, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. Left side, but well foul. The 1-1.
That's ball 2.
And they'll back him off a bit with a fastball in, but it's 3-1 now.
Well, it's a pretty well-known fact that your batting average goes up as you get into more favorable hitters counts, and that's especially true when we're talking about this kind of hitter. Not a great spot to be in if you're the pitcher.
And this is taken here for ball 4. So the leadoff man's on base to kick off the home 8th.
You know, it takes a lot of discipline to watch a pitch like that go by, but on a 3-1 count, he had the luxury of being a little bit more selective up there. Good take, and a walk is the result.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Ronald Acuna. Lifetime against Brandon Kinsler. He's 0 for 5. Here's the first pitch. Swinging a ball hit on the ground.
All you want is the leadoff man to get on to start a big inning, maybe get a big rally going to claw your way back into this ball game.
Now a swing as he foul tips it here, and right off his arm behind the plate. That hurts. And it's fouled away. The next 0-2. In the dirt. And he'll just beat the throw to second. He's in there. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
Well, now might be a good time to make a visit to the mound. Your pitcher walks the first batter and allows him to get into scoring position with the wild pitch. Got to settle him down and make sure everything's all right physically.
Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. The 2-2 is looked at for ball 3.
This is the kind of pitching that's frustrating for me to watch. He had him down 0-2, then he started getting cute, and now the count is full at 3-2. It happens, but I'd rather see him attack the hitter and force contact if you can't get him to chase after a pitch or two.
Hard on the ground towards short. Gregorius is there, and there's one down now. One away for the Braves here in inning number 8. And that'll bring up big-time RBI man Marcell Ozuna. First pitch of the AB now.
You know, some guys just don't like pulling the trigger in a 0-0 count. They don't like the ambush tactic. They like to calibrate the speed, maybe pick up the brake. They want to know everything your ball does before they pull the trigger.
Hit back up the middle. And that's the second out. Up next, Travis d'Arnaud, runner in scoring position with Sugan. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Drilled on the ground to short. Throw cleanly into first, and that ends the inning. So no runs on no hits, no errors, and one man left on base. Ninth inning coming up. Phillies lead this one 5-1. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Josh Tomlin is in out of the bullpen now as he'll be inserted into the number 6 spot following the double switch. Alex Jackson will also enter as a part of the double switch as he'll hit in the 7 hole in the lineup. So now here is Didi Gregorius. His history with Josh Tomlin, just a 1 for 12 career line. First pitch on its way. Ninth inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1. Fouled off. The 1-1 home. Right side, but it's well foul. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Trying to nibble here, and he misses to run it full now. 3-2.
That's a good pitch to lay off right there. That cutter inside, and that is a real tough pitch for hitters to lay off of. And a lot of times, if you do swing at that cutter in, you're going to end up with some firewood in a broken bat.
And this pitch misses here. It's ball 4, and they've got a leadoff base runner aboard to start the 9th.
Now batting, catcher, JT Realmuto.
Now to the plate, here is JT Realmuto. 3 hits, including a pair of doubles for him thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Strike taken as that one crosses over the inside part of the plate. Now it looks like the Braves are going to get a lefty up and throwing in their bullpen. Gregorius on at first, nobody out. Realmuto behind with an 0-2 count now. Now the 0-2 pitch. Swing, and he pops him up. Freeman in foul ground, and this is going to wind up a foul ball. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now.
He didn't look overly fooled right there, because a lot of pitchers will go to the breaking stuff 0-2, but he certainly looked ready for a breaker on that pitch.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Ground ball to second. This could be 2. 1 there. Back to Freeman, not in time, and they'll just get the 1. Now to bat, Gene Segura, and it's a strange line developing for him in this one. He's been walked several times. He's set, and the pitch. And this is low, ball 1. Tomlin, a native Texan. He's an 11-year vet at the major league level, so he certainly put together a nice career in professional baseball.
Yeah, Matty, you ain't kidding right there. 10 years, we refer to that in the biz as hitting full pension.
A ball and a strike. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. Pitch popped up. Jackson over to his left, and that's the 2nd out of the inning.
The pitcher,
Brad Miller will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. The 1-0.
That's in. Ball 2. Ball 3.
His history with Josh Tomlin, he's just 2 for 9. He's taken him deep once. He's set. Here's the 3-1. And he lays off, ball 4. So he comes right off the bench and works the walk. Usually easier said than done.
up next for Philadelphia, the third baseman, Alec.
Next, it'll be Alec Bohm. He's looking for his 3rd hit of the ball game here. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Ooh, he's really in trouble, and it's just getting worse and worse and worse. This guy needs to find the strike zone in the worst way.
The 1-0.
Boy, this hole he's digging on the mound is all his doing. If you can't throw strikes, you're not going to be out there very long.
Can't find the zone here as the cutter low makes it 3-0.
Well, 2 on, 2 outs, and he's got himself in a great hitter's count. He just has to be careful not to get too aggressive. A walk would be good here, too.
Here it is, the 3-0.
Four-seam heater right down the middle. I would have thought he popped a clutch on that pitch.
Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on balls.
Oh, that's a walk that could really change the complexion of the game. With the bases loaded, if he gives up a base hit right here, it could get real ugly.
So the next to bat will be Adam Hazley. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First pitch of the AB on its way. No balls and a strike to count.
After the walk and with runners on the bags, he couldn't afford to fall behind here. Nice job of jumping ahead with strike 1.
The 0-1 pitch.
He put himself in a good position jumping ahead 0-2 with the bases loaded. Now we'll see if he can finish it off.
Nothing in 2 count and the pitch. Can't quite get the low outside corner there. It's 1-2. From the belt, the pitch. And that's going to be high. 2-2 now.
This is a huge pitch right here. I don't think he wants to go 3-2 and have those runners be in motion. Look for him to be aggressive with what he thinks is his best pitch right now.
Bases are loaded here. 2 down. And he struck him out. So a good pitch there, and now they're going to need to string some hits together in this last at-bat if they want to get back in this thing. Phillies leave them loaded. They lead this one, though, 5-1. David Hale, a 6-foot 2-inch right-hander, jogs in to take over on the mound. Set to get his evening at the plate started, Alex Jackson tried to get it going at the plate. It's been tough sledding for him so far this year. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1. Jackson, a 25-year-old. He's in his rookie year here at the big league level. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And here's a fastball that's nowhere near the zone. It's 2-0 now. And a good eye that time to lay off the fastball. It's 3-0.
Well, he was definitely looking fastball here, and he got one. But that was good discipline to lay off and get himself into a 3-0 count.
That one's in there. 3-1.
I got 3 1s. 3 balls, 1 strike.
And, oh, that should have been ball 4 there, but it's a called strike, and that runs things full at 3-2. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
It looked like this at bat had the makings of a leadoff walk when it started 3-0. So that's a good job not to give in and battle back to earn the strikeout. That's not always easy to do.
To the plate now, Christian Pache. And he fouls this one off. Now a fastball off the plate away, a ball and a strike. Now a left-hander up and throwing in that Philly bullpen. The 1-1 is a changeup that's looked at for a ball. Bases are empty, one man out. Fastball, and looks like they're pinching him a bit here. It's 3-1. Johan Camargo waits on deck. The 3-1. Hit on the ground to short. Taken in by Gregorius. On to first, and that means the Braves are now down to their final out. So here's Johan Camargo. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. First pitch on its way. Popped up. And he'll get over to me. Oh, it kicks off his glove. How did he do that? 2 out, nobody on. Again, another foul ball. Final strike for the Braves. Lifted down the line in left. And no one will get this one. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Now a fastball here that'll wisely lay off, and it's 1-2.
If I'm in the box, you take a step out right here. Take a deep breath after that high fastball. You got to be leery of him burying something in the dirt.
Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. Segura has it. Throw on to first. He'll take care of him. And the Phillies have claimed the 4th consecutive victory here as this ball game is over. Tonight's game comes to an end. 5-1 the final score. Philadelphia hosted a 3-run first to propel them to the win. Aaron Nola wins his 3rd of the season, picking up 11 strikeouts along the way. Touki Toussaint couldn't work out of the 3rd inning, taking the loss. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. This has been a special presentation of MLB Network. Good night, everybody.
Our final line score tonight,